Import all of your clips. Make sure you have 6 beats in total, including the start and end. These are the durations of my clips. First, let's start with the first part of the transition. Click on the plus icon and add a rectangle. Color it white and zoom it in completely. And move it underneath the 2 layers. Adjust the duration so that it ends here. If these 2 pictures do not fit in the composition, click on the 3 dots and click Fill Composition Area on both layers. Click on the plus icon and add a circle. Adjust the duration so that it ends here, just like these 2. Go to Move and Transform and Scale and add keyframes at the start and beat 3. On the first keyframe, make the size 0, and then add this midgraph in between. Click on the 3 dots and copy the curve. Go to Effects and add Scatter Repeat. Make the radius high and the count as well. Go to Range Transform and increase the scale so that it covers the screen fully. Now add Gaussian Blur. Press and hold on the circle and click on the first grouping option at the top. Now move this group on top of this layer, and then select the group with that layer, and click on the third grouping option. You should get this cool burning effect. Now let's add our text. You're going to need to click on this button here so it's in the middle. And for the font, make the color anything you wish. Rotate the text a little bit and move this underneath the mask. And now duplicate the layer and move this one on top of the mask and change the text and also the rotation. Now select these layers and zoom them out and put it at the top like that. And hide these layers for a bit. Now you can add just the texts. On the text now, go to Move and Transform, and add position keys at the start and beat 3. At the start, move your text to the right, and paste the curve in between. Copy the same progress for the second text, but change the direction on the first keyframe to the other side. Now go to the mask. Go to Effects and add Saturation and Vibrance. Add saturation keyframes at the start and beat 3. And on the third beat, make it -100. And paste the curve in between. Add just this background layer like shown in the video. Now let's move on to this part of the transition. Unhide one picture with one Polaroid. And fit this inside the frame. Now select the 2 layers and group them using the first option. And copy the same progress for the other layers. And now, unhide the Polaroids with the PNGs and lay them out however you wish, or you can copy my layout from the video. Now on these 6 layers, add position and rotation keys at the start and beat 4. And on the first keyframe, adjust your layer as you wish. And don't forget to paste the curve in between both properties. For these pins, you don't have to add rotation, you can just do position. Now at the start of the entire project, click on the plus icon, Object, and add a node. Select this first pin and click on this button next to the rubbish bin. Click Try It first, click it again, and select No 1 as a parent layer. And copy the same progress for each layer given in the project. You can skip this white rectangle as it serves as just a background. Now go to the node, go to Move and Transform, click on the Z property in position and decrease it. And then move it up so that this frame is in the middle. Now add a keyframe at the start, and beat 3. And on the second keyframe, adjust your layer. So that it looks like this. Paste the curve between the two keyframes. And now go to beat 2 and add another node. And connect node 1 to node 2 using the same button. And then on node 2, add position and rotation keys at the start and beat 4. And while you're on the second keyframe, adjust the node layer so that it's zoomed in and rotated, focusing on this first Polaroid. And don't forget to paste your curves in both properties. Now add another null on beat 3 and connect node 2 to node 3. And now on the third node, add position and rotation keys again at the start and beat 5. And on the second keyframe, adjust your null so that now it's focusing on this Polaroid right here. And paste the curve in between both properties. Now add your last knob on beat 4. Connect node 3 to node 4. Now adjust the duration of these nodes. And then on the last node, add position and rotation keys at the start and end now. And while you're on the second key, adjust so that it's now focusing on your last polyrhythm. And then paste the curve in between both properties. Lastly, add a rectangle at the start of the entire project. Click on the 3 dots and click Stretch to Composition Area. Adjust the duration of this rectangle so that it lasts throughout the entire transition. And then select every layer and click the second grouping option at the top, so that now you can add your effects freely.